Recently, my parents and my sister went to San Francisco without me. But it's okay because they got me a dress. It was pretty cool that they were able to FaceTime me from the Angelic Pretty store because typically Angelic Pretty, as well as many other Japanese brand stores, even overseas, they won't let you pull out your phone to capture anything. I think that they could tell that this was like a shopping service situation, and I'm sure if you're respectful and clear that that's what you're doing, they will probably let you. Don't take this as like fact, but something to possibly consider if you have friends in San Francisco or family or someone traveling there. I don't want to rat them out, but one of my parents was name dropping me to the shop person there, and the shop person didn't know who I was. It was very embarrassing to hear. I was mortified. I don't expect that every Lolita is gonna know who I am, and even if Lolitas do know who I am, I don't expect everyone to like me. That's fine. Anyways, that aside, my family offered to get me something as sort of an early Christmas present, and I felt badly asking for something that was full price, so I had them show me the sale rack. And there were some pieces that had a lot of prints. They were kind of print heavy, lots of detail, quite ornate. And I wasn't drawn to them, but I was oddly drawn to Charming Cherry because it's more simple. I feel like I haven't done a styling video with Angelic Pretty in a long time, first of all. I haven't gotten any new Angelic Pretty pieces in a long time because it has not been in my budget. But I've also feel like a lot of the styles that I've done has been with very ornate prints and bringing in kind of OTT elements, and I haven't really explored more plain styles, or I haven't in quite a long time. So I thought it would be a fun chance to. I really love red, white, and pink color combinations together as well. And I think that there's so many different styles that you can work through with these color combinations. And I also think that having a piece that's primarily white and red, you can also bring in other colors like purple, yellow, and it can be very complementary and kind of a fun starting point to style from. So I thought this would be a great dress to own, a very versatile piece, and something that I could have fun with in a video. Also, it's fully shirred, which makes it really comfortable, and the straps are adjustable. When it comes to styling it though, where do I start? How do I get inspired? I think a great place to start is literally going through your closet. It can be a great excuse to finally get to organizing your closet. Just take everything out of it, do a little Marie Kondo, look at everything. Certain pieces might stand out to you more, and you might want to build an outfit from those individual pieces. A lot of people think of Lolita coordinates as the dress being the piece that you're styling around, which I guess it is. Typically it's mostly the main piece, but then the inspiration can come from anywhere. It can come from a blouse that you want to pair with it. It can come from shoes that you want to wear with it, or a purse, or a particular headpiece. I think this is also a great time where you can assess your wardrobe and see if there's things that don't fit you anymore, that you're not interested anymore, that maybe you could sell to get more Lolita as well. Of course, this is under the assumption that you already have a built Lolita wardrobe. If you're newer, you can go through your normal wardrobe and still see if there's elements that you could bring into a Lolita coordinate, or maybe help assess areas that you need to focus on shopping for in the future. Another way to get inspiration for coordinating coordinates is by talking to friends, whether it be Lolita friends or non-Lolita friends, because you'd be surprised the things that you don't consider that your non-Lolita friends will come up with. Something that my friend told me that I had not considered looking to for inspiration was strawberry shortcake. And I'm curious, those of you watching, which strawberry shortcake is the one that you grew up with? Which one is yours? Which one do you know? This is a cherry dress, but I do have mostly strawberry accessories, and I don't care. I'm gonna pair them together because I like berries and fruit, so I'm gonna make a fruit salad coordinate, okay? Another great way to get inspired is by playing games. Not only fashion games like Fashion Dreamer and Style Savvy, but also just any games that you like. You never know when a character concept or design or an in-game piece is gonna just speak to you, and your brain is gonna connect to something that you own and mash it together, and then bam, you have a new style. Of course, another way to explore and get creative is to look at J-Fashion magazines, and if you don't own hard copies, I love looking at Lolita History's online gallery. There's so much untapped inspiration on that website and in these publications, both for styling and for photography, and even like if you're an illustrator, I think that there's so many great examples of things that can inspire you. Lastly, I always think that makeup can really inspire an outfit. Of course, you by no means have to wear makeup. That's totally a choice for you. I don't think that your Lolita coordinate would be empty without makeup. Same goes for hair. I think of if you want to style your hair with your coordinate, that's fine, but also it doesn't have to be part of your outfit. It can just be a separate thing entirely. Alright, now let's use that inspiration to make outfits. I'm calling this my lemon cherry look. I was inspired by wanting to wear this wig. I wanted to go for a more retro diner vibe to this look, but I didn't really have the pieces for it. I'm thinking a 1950s style blouse and an apron would look really cute with this. The pieces I have for it still lean very much into a typical Lolita style, but I think you still get a bit of a retro vibe from my hairstyle. This coordinate is using a gingham blouse that was gifted by Devil Inspired, and I was worried that the heavy pattern would show through, but luckily it does not. I have had this red angelic pretty headpiece for ages and I absolutely love it. I can pair it with so many things. I'm not wearing the chest bow or any accessories in the chest area because I like that the blouse and the waist belt really frame the print and show off the cherries. This is a basic bow belt from Amazon, but I felt it really tied in this cute bag from Cotton Candy Feet. And then the bows are also repeated in my Cotton Candy Feet shoes, which are technically rabbit themed. And I could have brought more bunnies into this coordinate, but I think that the subtle white accents don't draw too much attention. And it's a cute nod to rabbits without being an overly noticeable theme. These ruffly socks I got at a stand in Japan, and I really wish I had bought like 10 pairs of them because they are so fluffy and so cute. I'm calling this my picnic coordinate. My motivation for this look was trying to bring these purple strawberry tights in, but I didn't want to make this coordinate too overly purple, so I blocked out a lot of space by using this red bolero from Bodyline. Adding this Cotton Candy Feet belt to bring the red together and fill in the blank space at the waist. I think a red headpiece would be a little bit too much for this, so I opted for this straw boater hat, and I think that this really brings in the picnic and country Lolita vibes. I enjoy how this Betsy Johnson necklace lays framed by the bolero and the belt. It's quite a big piece, but I love when necklaces this length work with Lolita. And I wanted to bring the pink and red back up to my head with this pink Hime rosette, but it's a little bit too big to manage. It looked okay on my mannequin, but then when I was wearing it, it was uncomfortable, so I decided to remove it. Tying the rest of the look together with the purple tights and red shoes from my Lolita dress. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I was nervous about pairing different fruits together, as though it might look kind of off or stand out, but I think because the red tones are similar enough, it's not terribly noticeable, and to me it looks well balanced. I decided to bring out this cute bear bag as a little buddy for my picnic, just because I think it's cute. It was a strawberry themed bear, but I removed the plush strawberry from it a while ago to make it a more versatile piece, and I just like how it looks together and I wanted to use him again. I'm calling this my cozy purple coordinate. My motivation for this coordinate was wanting to bring more purple to the dress, which I achieved through this My Violet blouse, which I think is nice seeing as it is a sheer material. It brings in the color without being too overbearing or blocky. I wanted this look to be a little less is more kind of idea, a simple look. I put the bow that came with the dress back on it rather than having any jewelry or anything overly complicated in that area. I wanted to wear this pink wig because it brings in a nice softness to the look, especially after adding this white ruffle headband with red accents, pulling all the red together. I didn't put anything at my waist because I wanted the focus to be on the print and still going for that more simple look. Lastly, I finished the look with purple cotton candy feet shoes to balance in the purple. None of the colors match in this coordinate, but I still like it, and let me explain why. I started off with this pink blouse, which does not match any of the pink in this dress, but I like it, and I like how the collar looks. Then I paired this belt pocket from another Lolita dress that also doesn't match any of the reds in this print. It's slightly darker and introduces polka dots, which are not in the dress either, but I feel like certain patterns like polka dots or stripes can work with a lot of things. I added a neck bow from another blouse, which is off-white and doesn't go with the white that's in the dress, but here's the thing, if everything doesn't match, then it's sort of balanced, right? Because it's not like one thing is off and everything kind of is off together, which makes it work. I don't know, that's my strategy anyways. I feel like there is enough happening to distract from any one particular part of the outfit. I'm always looking for more ways to use this BB&B deco headband, and I think it covers a lot of the colors I brought into this coordinate. I don't know why I use these pink witchy boots I got from my Violet, but I really like them. Well, I hope this helped you think of more ways to style your Lolita pieces. I encourage you to experiment and try things out. Don't be afraid to try something, even if you don't end up liking it, because it's just clothes. And at the end of the day, you can always wear it a different way later on. And learn more about what you like and what you feel comfortable in. I didn't really experiment with makeup so much in this video because I was filming looks back to back and I didn't want to change them. But I really like the idea of doing a more retro style with this dress. I think there's a lot of different sub-styles that you can explore with this dress, like country Lolita, Hime Lolita. I don't know what retro Lolita is. That a sub-style? Maybe? I know I've seen people do it. What do they call it? I hope that maybe watching this video has also given you inspiration for your fashion, for your Lolita. Let me know what pieces you're currently interested in styling in the comments below. As always, stay lovely. I need my notes. I need my notes. Where are my notes? Notes. Okay.